Hello guys, and welcome back to Luke's Vlog channel. Today I'm going to be doing the Premier League table predictions where I think teams will finish at the end of the Premier League season. In first, Manchester City, because I think they've got some great players. They play some attractive football. I really enjoy watching them when they play their football, and I think they play really good football, so that's why I think they will finish first. In second, Liverpool. I think Liverpool will finish second because they're not going to win the league this year, because I think that was just a one-off, their first Premier League in 30 years. And that's why I think they're going to finish second in the Premier League. That's why I think they're going to finish second at the end of the Premier League season. In third, Manchester United. They finished third last season, and I think they will finish third again because they've got some good players. Paul Pogba, Marcus Rashford, Martial. They've got some really, really good, talented young players. In fourth, Chelsea. Now I think Chelsea will finish fourth because they've got some good players as well. They've got some really, really, really good players, and they've bought Timo Werner from RB Leipzig, and I think Werner will really do well for Chelsea. I think he'll bang in the goals for them, and I think he will really do really well. In fifth, Leicester City. I think they will finish fifth because they will want to get Europa League football. They want to get Europa League, so they will want to get that for themselves. And I think Leicester will finish fifth. Next is Tottenham in sixth. I think Tottenham will finish sixth because I think Tottenham finished sixth because they've got some good players. Harry Kane. I don't think they'll get Champions League football. I think I'll get Europa, so that's why I think Tottenham will finish sixth, not Chelsea. Tottenham will finish sixth. In seventh, Sheffield United. They had a great season last season. They might end up seventh. Who knows? They might end up seventh, but I've put them seventh because I think they might finish seventh this season. This season, at the end of the season, they might finish seventh. In eighth, Arsenal. I put Arsenal eighth because last season they went on a bit of a rocky start. At the end of the season, they were a bit rocky, so that's why I put them in eighth. Ninth, Wolves. I put Wolves ninth because I don't think they'll get Europa League. They might, but I'm putting Wolves ninth because that's what I think they will finish. In 10th, Everton. I think Everton will finish 10th. I don't think they'll end up any higher than that. They might, but this is my prediction. So this is my prediction where I think Everton will finish. That's why I think they'll finish 10th because they go on a bit of a good run, and then they dip a little bit. So that's why I've put Everton in 10th. 11th, Burnley. I think Burnley will finish 11th because they get on a bit of a rocky start as well, and I think they go well, and then they go a bit downhill, and that's why I put Burnley in 11th. 12th place, Southampton. Southampton can play good football as well, but I think they will finish 12th because I think they've got some good players. Danny Ings, Shane Long. I think they'll stay in 12th. They'll end up in 12th. So I think they will be 12th. And in 13th, now, don't give me any hate or anything, but this is what I think. In 13th, Aston Villa. Now I think we'll have a better season than last season because I think we haven't bought anyone yet, but I think if we do buy players, we'll have a bit of a better season. So that's why I put us in 13th place. In 14th, Leeds United, back in the Premier League. The last time they were in the Premier League, I was 3 years old. So I think Leeds will finish 14th. I think they will have a bit of a rocky start when the Premier League starts, but I think they might just end up 14th. So that's what I put Leeds United in 14th. In 15th, Brighton Hove Albion. Brighton Hove Albion, I put them in 15th because they have a bit of a rocky start. They go good and then they go a little bit downhill and they just struggle a little bit. They struggle a little bit, you know. They've got Neil Maupay, they've got him, and they've got a few other players. And that's why I think Brighton will end up 15th. In 16th, West Ham. I put West Ham in 16th because last season they were having a bit of a good form, and then they went downhill. So I think they will just scrape it a little bit. They will scrape it. So they will scrape not getting relegated, but they'll be in the fight. In 17th, Crystal Palace. I put Crystal Palace in 17th because they play good football, but they go good and then they go a bit crap. They go a bit downhill, you know. They go downhill and they just don't know. We don't know, but like Crystal Palace may have a good start and then they'll maybe in the fight to get relegated. So that's why I put them in 17th place. In 18th, Newcastle United. Now, Steve Bruce is our manager. I've got nothing against Steve Bruce, but if he doesn't bring any good players in the transfer window, then they'll be fighting for relegation in the relegation zone. I think they'll have struggle. I think they'll really struggle. So that's why I put them in 18th place. In 19th, Fulham. They have come back to the Premier League. They got relegated. Not last season, but the season before. They got relegated. When we came up, they went down. So Fulham, I think they'll go down because they've got good players, but I think they'll struggle really badly. I think they really will. Because I think they will really struggle. I know the Premier League is a really hard league. It's the hardest league in the world, you know. And that's why I think they will struggle. In 20th, West Brom. Now I think West Brom are going to get relegated because they have not long got out of the Championship. I think it's when we were in the second season of the Championship. I think it was when it was the end of the first, when we were down there first, they got relegated as well. When we were in the Championship, they got relegated the season after us. So I think they will get relegated. They're gonna struggle. I can see them gonna struggle. So that's why I think they will finish 20th in the league. That's why I think they will finish 20th. So that has been my Premier League table predictions. Like, subscribe if you're new, post notifications if you're notified every time I make a video in the new season, and I shall see you in my next video. Peace out.